And Sky Harbor is swarming with travelers right now for Thanksgiving. The mad rush for the holidays means delayed flights, even some cancellations today. But one flight Tuesday had some trouble after takeoff.
Fox 10's Nicole Christine has been at Sky Harbor all day, and she joins us live now. What was this all about?
Hey, John and Christina. Well, we know that this is a crazy time of year to start with. This is probably your worst nightmare on a flight, having to land again. But we do know that this has been happening with some people in terms of delays and having to wait for your flight. About 250 delays during the day today, according to FlightAware.com. There was only one cancellation today, so that's the good news out of Sky Harbor. But again, you know, your worst nightmare is not having to wait for your flight in the airport, but having to wait after you've already been on it. These passengers, their plane went up and then it had to come right back down. Check it out.
It happened probably within the first minute of, getting off the ground.
Confusing and scary moments for those on a Sun Country flight from Phoenix to Minneapolis Tuesday, as the plane experienced what the airline is calling an engine event after taking off. Whitney Moore was on that flight.
We were inclining, and all of a sudden we heard this loud kind of boom or bang, I guess I would say, and saw a flash of light. We were all the way towards the back, so we were behind the engine, so we could see a flash of light, and then all of a sudden you just kind of felt us no longer going upwards and kind of angling a little bit.
Pilots were able to land the plane safely back at Sky Harbor, but with so many travelers around for the holiday week, it wasn't clear when Moore would be able to leave for Minnesota.
So that was where it was a little bit frustrating, I guess I would say, from Sun Country, because we sat there for about like 2.5 hours and had no answers on if we were getting another plane, what we were doing. And I'm actually pregnant, so I was like, I really want to get going.
Moore made it safely to the Midwest on a flight this morning. Meanwhile, the FAA will investigate the engine event on the Sun Country flight. And Moore said that the crew on the plane was fantastic and handled this whole situation really well. Her advice for everyone, including her former self from about 24 hours ago, she said, just have a little bit of patience with everyone involved because this holiday time is stressful on a lot of people. Now, we want to give you a couple of tips in case you're heading out tomorrow on Thanksgiving itself or anytime this weekend. If you're heading to Sky Harbor, give yourself at least 2 hours if you have a domestic flight, at least 3 hours if you have an international flight. And for anything, security wait times, parking, information about your flight, any questions you might have, skyharbor.com is your hub for all of that information. Still busy out here. Hopefully you got to catch a plane either landing or taking off behind me because it's still pretty busy, and we're just hoping that everyone else is able to make their flight safely to their Thanksgiving stop. Reporting outside of Sky Harbor International Airport, Nicole Christine, Fox 10 News.